Morning here, that deadly crash. This is on the I-10 in Wintersburg where it's shut down.
And let's start with that. We have two different crews at the scene of that crash.
Danielle Miller live in Tonopah on the ground, and we have Skyfox in the sky as well. First, let's start with Danielle. Hey, Danielle.
Good morning, Troy and Celeste. Quite the mess out here. Still a lot of cleanup to be done from this deadly crash. You can see the wreckage here behind me. This semi completely flipped over onto another vehicle that had a trailer on the back of it out here. So according to DPS, what happened out here just before 3 o'clock this morning, we're in the eastbound lanes of the I-10 just past the Wintersburg exit. They're telling us that a Dodge van was traveling in those eastbound lanes for an unknown reason. That van somehow lost control, and this semi truck that you're seeing rear-ended that van, causing the semi to flip on top of it. So 4 people were in that van. We're told they were traveling from Texas. 1 person was unfortunately killed out here on scene. 3 others that were inside that van were transported to the hospital. 2 people were in that semi truck driving there. Both of those people are okay and only had minor injuries. So that is the update there as far as that. So what we do know, the victim in this case, the main victim in his 20s, a male, that is the person who sadly passed away out here because of this crash. But still quite the backup out here, but we have been being updated all morning by DPS.
At this point, we don't know. All we know is that the driver did say that for an unknown reason they felt a loss of control, maybe a lateral stability. So we're still looking into that as to how that could be, but it's still very early in the stages.
And as far as the cleanup out here, we're told that the tow trucks are now coming to the scene. So in terms of some of the closures out here right now, 1 lane of the westbound lanes near this Wintersburg exit, that is open. We just got word from DPS. They just told us that 1 lane in the eastbound lanes here is just about to open. So both of them are closed right now. So that is the update here. So we'll send it up to Troy Barrett. He's in Skyfox for us. He can give us a kind of a look of what the backup is and how far it spans there. Troy, what are you seeing?
We'll give you the advantage that you can't see from your side, Danielle, which is the other vehicle that the truck was able to hit in this crash. And you can see the van that's pretty much trapped right underneath not only the tractor but the trailer itself. So it's kind of in that area there where it becomes the tractor and the trailer right by the 5th wheel, and it's trapped underneath. As we look at what's happening here with the traffic, the backup is pretty severe for anyone trying to get to the west. We see that the traffic is down to 1 lane. DPS and ADOT has moved all the traffic down into 1 lane. But as you can see, we have 2 lanes of completely backed up traffic for several miles. And the traffic is just continuing to pile up into the back. We can just look at all of this. This is about maybe 2 to 3 miles as far as a backup is concerned. And same in the opposite direction. Those vehicles that are moving into Phoenix, backup is about 2 or 3 miles. They're being forced off and sent down to the Salome Highway and then back to the 10 right around the Buckeye Airport.
All right, Troy. Yeah, I mean, this is one of those things where if you're trying to get to LA, you can, but you might want to go ahead and back off and wait a couple hours and maybe they can get this thing cleared up. And if you're trying to head into the valley, which you're probably not seeing the signal right now, but you can't do it on Interstate 10 because it's shut down.
Exactly. Even for those folks out near Blythe or even that Parker exit there off in western Arizona. Troy, thank you. Danielle, thank you for your report there on the ground. And we'll be covering this closure for you throughout the morning.